Happy Thanksgiving.
Well, that was not very nice. He didn't even put a ribbon on it. Hi guys, happy holidays. It's just over Thanksgiving. I hope you guys had a great holiday time, and now it's time to do some shopping, isn't it? Since last video, I went to a couple of different events, and one of them really stood out because it was the first time that GOYARD brand has ever done an event in the Beverly Hills location. So I was really happy to be a part of it, and because the first thing they tell us when we arrive is that there's no photography, no videography whatsoever in the boutique. So I kind of was just being the good girl, and I really had a good time with my husband and also one of his friends that's visiting from overseas. Hi Jens. So the event was really the first time ever that GOYARD has ever thrown something in the Beverly Hills location, and I think the store was open about a little bit over a year ago. So I was very happy to be a part of it. And besides the festivity, we also were given a chance to preview one of their new ladies handbag line. I am going to insert a picture of the bags here because it is really cute. And if you guys don't know this yet, because I just recently learned this, GOYARD is actually founded in So basically, the Maison is known for making traveling pieces just like what Louis Vuitton did, but GOYARD is actually older than the brand of Louis Vuitton. So back in the day, they were really focusing on making pieces that are waterproof, that are scratch resistant, that are strong and sturdy. So they're really known for their coated canvas. And as I was shopping a little bit and talking to one of their managers that was helping us, we learned that the color green and gold, which you can see the bag over here, and that is unboxing that's going to happen later on. So for now, I'm just going to be talking to you guys about my experience in the boutique because it was the first time they did the events, and also I think there's a lot to learn because every store does events differently, so I can tell it's their first time. Basically, to go back to what I was saying, the GOYARD brand is really known for the color of the yellow and the green. So when we were shopping, we were asking, what is the best color to get? And then apparently for the item that we purchased, we were told that the green color and the yellow color were the hardest to come back to stock. So obviously they didn't have those two colors that day, but we managed to find something that we really like. So I'm going to unveil it with you guys in a bit. Regarding the bag, I know the time the video goes live, I think it'll already be December 3rd, 4th. When we went to the event, it was before Thanksgiving. It was actually a week and a half window before December. Basically, we learned that this bag is really exclusive and that we're invited to the party were the first to see the bag, and the bags came in a variety of colors. I think I was really drawn to the burgundy color, but I'm going to insert some footages here of another person who went to preview these bags that she was able to try it on and record it because I really want to respect the policy that they told us ahead of time before we went into the store. But I did find this footage online of somebody else trying this bag. So basically, I think the bag really reminded me of just like this really simple bucket tote. The cinch is a little bit different compared to the Louis Vuitton cinch that they did because they simply just put these vacata leather through the grommets so you can actually cinch it yourself. And as for the GOYARD bag, it's more bold and solid. It's a thicker string, and you have the adjust at the end of the drawstring where you can choose how close you want the bags to be. I think the bag is really cool, but I don't think it is for my collection at the moment. So we obviously didn't end up buying the bag, but I saw a lot of other ladies who were there who just went for it, and there were other people that are trying different styles of bags. So I thought it was really cool. And without further ado, let's get to the unboxing part of what we bought. So here it is. And literally, I really wanted to open it afterwards, but I was like, you know what, let me wait until I film this video so I can go ahead and unboxing it on the camera along with you guys. So if you have not subscribed to our channel yet, right now is a good time to click that subscribe button. Also give this video a thumbs up. We also upload new videos every Wednesday, and over on this channel I do talk a lot about different luxury brands, and I personally had worked in these luxury retail industry for over 10 years, so I'm really excited to be sharing insights and knowledge and some of these experiences like this video with you guys. Actually, I have to mention this is the first GOYARD purchase that we have made, and this item you're going to find out who is it for in a second, but I'm really excited, and I kind of saw them packing and wrapping it up, but still, like, the feeling that you get from an unboxing is really truly unique, I guess, and it's personal. So this is the bag. Just a paper bag, nothing too fancy, and it has this GOYARD sticker on it. And let's open it. And also I need to, okay, so I just snapped it open. And as you can see, like, what we learned was, like, thought that we saw some two-tone colorways in the products that we were seeing, and then we were wondering, why is it that every interior is all yellow? And you know, the manager that was helping us basically just said it's one of the house's heritage colors, so they decided to put yellow lining on all of the inside, and then I think the bag also resembled it. So, well, that was not very nice. He didn't even put a ribbon on it. I mean, it was supposed to be a gift for my husband, and here you go. You can see this is the box, and it has the logo in the center, and then also in the back here. And because I think this event was really them trying to focus in selling the handbag, so you know, I didn't really ask a lot of questions as to why the logo is that way. But if you guys know more than I do, feel free to leave them in the comments below so I can also learn it. Well, the lid is actually green, and this looks like there's nothing in it, doesn't it? There is something, but let me take a look at this booklet here. Okay, this is great to know. But then also, when we were looking through the colorways, because they did have swatches of different color canvases there, we were looking through the colorway, and then we were like, oh, this is interesting that the pattern that was on the coated canvases are fading out, or it does disappear. So I was like, how do you care for it? You know, you just have to be very careful with your items to not spray any chemicals or use any lotion, especially with these coated canvas. They're actually not leather, so it's important to still handle them with care. All right, so finally, after all the catching up with you guys, here is the unboxing. So ta-da, we got him a GOYARD card case. This is the front side of the case. So it just says GOYARD, and we were deciding between this lighter blue and the darker blue, and he was eyeing on the darker blue, but once he saw the lighter color, he's like, definitely this is my color. And also we learned that there are personalization options. So what we were told is you can choose up to 6 letters for the monogram, and it's a two-tone colorway. It's a lighter shade and darker shade, so one is shadow, and for 6 of the letters it was around, I forget how much he said, it was like $170. I could be wrong, but I'm going to find out. And then also you can do the stripes. So we were thinking about to personalize this piece because it is really unique, and my husband plans on keeping it. So we just brought it back, and then we're probably gonna be going back to make this personalized. And also another question I asked was, how long can you bring it back after you purchase it? Because if you start using it, the canvas is gonna start to have different levels of wear, and it's not gonna be flat anymore. So I think it's not ideal to bring it back after you use it and then it starts to show you know, kind of this highs and lows on the canvas. So you do want to bring it back for as long as it's still flat and it's looking new. And their policy is you can bring it back 3 months within the date that you purchased it. So if you're also interested, you can go to their website and check out some of their personalization colorways, and that's what I did here. Of course, the inside of this is yellow as well, their signature color. There are 4 card slots, and for each one you probably should put 1 to 2 cards max because you don't want to stuff it, but I've seen people who put more than that in there, so it's really your call. And another thing that he mentioned was if you have a metal card. So I think he's trying to say if you have an American Express black card. The thing is, he doesn't really recommend putting metal card in this type of cases because of, you know, the leather is really delicate and it could really harm overall structure of this card holder. So when you're using it, you have to be really careful. For a lot of us, we're slowly upgrading our cards, or the credit card companies are updating their cards to that kind of like metal material. So if you have those kind of cards, you might want to be careful with it as well. So this is the case that we bought, and when we decide to go back and personalize it, we're probably going to take you guys along the way because the manager was really crucial about no pictures, even though I was trying to take pictures of the colorways, but we kind of have some color in mind, so we shall see. So another part I do want to mention is that, like I said, this is the first time that Goyard has ever thrown an event in their Beverly Hills boutique. So, you know, they have a lot to learn because first of all, we were invited by this person, and by the time we got there, the store was already kind of full, and we were like looking for the person, our point of contact there, but I guess she was really busy and caught up with other people. And since it's their first event ever, it really felt like, you know, they were trying to focus on selling things, which I understand because, you know, you have to have some kind of turnout when you throw a party like this. So I was patient. I went there and then I, you know, told her like what we were looking for. And even though we were invited to go see the launch of this women's bag, I took a look at it and I felt like it wasn't what I was looking for. So we decided to look, you know, move on and look at some other things. Because even when we were invited, we were told that it's, you know, expect to purchase. So we understand, and then obviously we wouldn't want to go there and waste other people's time because we did have things in mind that we want to buy. So we went ahead and decided to go to the event because we wanted to check it out. You know, the whole event environment was very busy and hectic, and it almost felt like people are throwing things over at each other to show other people. I think they were really trying to focus on selling things at this event. So I guess their aftermath is if this event went well, they're gonna continue to throw other events. Because only when we were checking out, I was asking the person that helped us, you know, how often do you guys throw events? Because I used to manage a store kind of nearby and I've never heard of them throwing any events. So I was told that this is their first event ever, and I was like, oh my gosh, okay. Then you guys seem like you're doing pretty well. Besides that, some guests who didn't really go ask for help was probably neglected and wasn't paid attention to. There were just a lot of like people floating around. Maybe some people went in there to just look at things, didn't want to buy, so they didn't, you know, they weren't bothered by the salespeople. The girl that invited us, she was definitely really busy. Besides saying hi and hello to us and told us like if we have any questions we can come back to her, she was nearly nowhere to be found. And also service wasn't also that great when just during their regular business hours. And then I was like, we catch one of those days where people are just busy and have no time for other people. But then I went online, I read the review, and I was like, oh, okay, so a lot of people are feeling the same way as they were like neglected and things. And since the person that invited us wasn't available and nowhere to be found, I had to like grab another person to help us, because how hard is it if you just want to buy something, right? So that was the overall kind of in-store shopping experience. I would probably give it a 6.5 out of 10 if I could, because I've definitely seen better. But like I said, you know, we completely understand their situation and it was somewhat managed, but they could definitely improve. So I hope this video is somewhat informational and helpful to you guys, because I know there aren't as many Goyard boutiques as I thought there would be. And if you want to see if there is a location near you, you can check it out. I know they recently opened one in Dallas, Texas. So if you're in the area, maybe you should go check it out. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you guys all have a festive and lovely holiday season with your families, and I will see you on our next video. Bye!